Myanmar's decision to erect a barbed wire fence along its border with Bangladesh has prompted Rohingyas to flee the country they consider to be home. 750,000 to 1 million Rohingyas live in Myanmar's Rakhine state, just across the border with Bangladesh. They are considered non-citizen in Myanmar and say they are persecuted for their ethnic differences and their practice of Islam. Malika is one of the Rohingyas who got out while she still could. She has crossed the Teknaf river on the border illegally and has spent the last 3 days walking to escape Myanmar soldiers.
I couldn't stay there. The soldiers raped me over and over again. You see, we are not considered as humans.
But it's not much easier for the Rohingyas in Bangladesh. Officially, the government and the United Nations Refugee Agency only recognize the existence of 26,000 Rohingya refugees. The government knows that there are 400,000 more Rohingyas who have slipped across the border into Bangladesh, but won't feed or house them or give them medical care. 13,000 Rohingyas live in this unregistered site. It can't be called a refugee camp because otherwise the Bangladeshi authorities will have to recognize them as refugees. Even the handful of NGOs working here are not allowed to provide any food aid, medical and educational facilities to these Rohingyas. The government fears that giving them aid would increase tensions between local villagers and the Rohingyas.
When you have such a huge number of non-citizens living in one of the poorest areas of Bangladesh, more than 44% of the population in this area are ultra poor. The wage rate is low. So, of course, there are tensions.
The current government wants to repatriate all of the Rohingyas back to Myanmar.
They are stateless within Myanmar, and they are also stateless when they come to Bangladesh. Now, if you build the fence now, literally, when the issue of repatriation would come, Myanmar probably would say that I'm ready to take the 26,000 legal refugees from the camps, but not the unregistered because I don't know who they are. Fences would be used, to shun off the Rohingyas in the future.
Lost in limbo between the two countries, frustration and anger is brewing in the camps.
We cannot work, our children can't go to school, or our wives aren't allowed to see doctors. We cannot receive any food aid. No one wants us. This is humiliating. We have no arms, but we are ready to fight and to blow ourselves up. People need to know that we exist.
Added troops on the border is bad news for the Rohingyas. Unwanted on both sides of this new fence. The future for the stateless people looks bleak. Nicholas Haque, Al Jazeera, Teknaf.